So hi, how are you? Hope you're doing really well and welcome back to my channel. Today, sorry if the lighting is a little bit weird. I need to start looking for the words before starting filming the video. Estufa. Stove? No, that's the kitchen one. But that's not the point of this video. Of course, as you can see in the title, today I'll be sharing with you the makeup that I'm going to be taking with me in a trip of 2 weeks visiting my brother. And creating this collection, this basket, was really hard. Even if usually I film Chop My Stash every month, I cannot bring a lot of products in this trip because I'm going to travel with a small suitcase. So for that reason, I needed to fit everything into this small bag. It's not as small as I would wish, but it's the best that I was able to make. And actually I have a couple of skincare products here, but I won't show those here on this video, and I'll just focus in the makeup. So let's start with the order that I apply my makeup products. So first we're going with the foundation, and for this trip I'll take my how are you called, Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation from Maybelline. This is a product in my Partners in Cream that I'm trying to finish, and I don't have a lot of product left, so I'm hoping I'm going to be able to finish it if I use it not every day, but every day that I'm doing my makeup on this trip. There's so little product left that I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to finish it, but if I don't finish it, I hope I'll be super close to finish it. So yeah, what do you think? Do you think I'm going to be able to finish this foundation? The only issue that I have with this product is that I don't love it every day, especially if my skin is drier, and usually is drier with cold weather, and I'm traveling to the south of my country that it's going to be colder. So I'm not sure if this is a good idea, but I really want to finish this product, so I'm going to take it with me. And I said that I was going to show the products in the order that I apply them, but in that case I forgot the primer. And this is another product that, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure if it's a great idea, because again, it's a matte primer, and if my skin is dry, my skin doesn't love like mattifying primers. Okay, I'm getting desperate with this lighting, so let me turn off the estufa. That's better. But yeah, this is another product that I have on my Partners in Cream that I'm trying to finish, and I don't have a lot of product left. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this product in 2 weeks, but even in days that I don't wear makeup, like foundation, eyeshadow, if I feel like my T-zone is a little bit oily, I apply this product. So I'm hoping I'm going to be able to finish it, but I'm not sure. Then we have cheek products, because I decided not to take with me any like setting powders, because again, my skin is going to be a little bit drier. I don't have a lot of space, and I don't use powder every day, so why would I take a setting powder, use space, if I'm not going to use it as much? For that, first I have the bronzer, and I'm going to take this one with me. This one, it's brand new. I haven't used it even once. Maybe it's not the greatest idea to take a new product into a trip, but it's not super dark. I don't think I'm going to be having issues with this product in my trip. It's not like a risky product. I feel like I'm taking a lot of risks with this basket or this bag, because instead of taking products that I'm certain that are going to work, I'm taking products that I'm not completely sure, so let's hope this is going to work. But yeah, this is a nice product, and the reason why I chose it is because it's slim, it's not going to take a lot of space, and it's a good color, so let's hope this works. Next, for blush, highlighter, I did something crazy because right now I'm working in a blush palette that I'm working on a project, and also I'm trying to finish a highlighter that it's not really in a project, but it's also in a highlighter palette, and I wanted to take both of those products with me into this trip, but I didn't want to take two palettes to have those two products, and for that reason I decided to take a risk and deposit those products. With one of them it works perfectly, I didn't have any issues, but with the other one, it wasn't as easy and it got a little bit of damage. But yeah, I put those two products here in this little magnetic palette from Colourpop. And I have the highlighter here. You can see that I have a pan. And this blush, it got a little bit broken while I was depotting it. But I tried to fix it and press the product back. But yeah, I'll have to be careful with this palette because I'm afraid this product, the blush, might break if I'm not careful with it. But I'm happy that I did this. I hurt a little bit the blush, but maybe that way it's going to be easier to hit pan on it. Maybe. That will be good. I wouldn't be mad about that. Okay, next, what we have next? Let's go with eyeshadow palettes. And this one was the harder thing to pick because usually I'm using palettes that I have in projects, but right now I think I have 9 palettes in projects. So I had to pick and I decided to only go with 2 palettes, and it was so hard to pick, so hard. But let me show you. First I'll go with my Soft Extra Spice palette. This palette I haven't been wearing a lot because usually when I use it, I use this shade over here, Dreams, that I have in my Pandos eyeshadows. And to be honest, I will be taking this one with me for that reason, for the Pandos eyeshadows shade. But also it's a really good neutral palette, has some good transitions, some warms, basically just warms. And the other palette that I'm going to take with me is another magnetic palette that I have. This palette is one in my using my eyeshadow palettes project, but I also put this shade over here that it's also in my Pandos eyeshadow. So with this palette I'll be working using my eyeshadow palettes, but I'll have the chance to also work on this shade that is in my Pandos eyeshadows. Why am I working so much on that shade? If I know that I'm not going to be able to hit pan on it, I have used it like 8 times and there's not even a dip. But yeah, I'm going to be working on this one. And also the reason that I decided to go with it is that I took 2 palettes. This one is the Beau de Noir or something like that it's called, and this one is the Ménage Moi or something like that. Sorry, I don't speak French. But since I put those 2 palettes like curated here, I'll have 2 color story to play with. And the more things that I had to play around with in eyeshadow terms, the better for me. To keep going with the eye products, I'll go with 2 eyeliners, one liquid eyeliner. This is new on my collection. I have used it once. This is the Catrice 24 hours brush liner, and the reason that I decided to go with this one is because I'm not completely sure how the eyeliner is going to behave on a plane. I'm scared that with the change of pressures or something like that, it's going to explode or something, because the eyeliner that I'm using and trying to finish right now is having a little bit of leaking. So for that reason, I'm going with this one. And also I'll take this pencil eyeliner that is brown. This is from Essence in Hot Chocolate. And I really enjoy this one to make a wing liner, but something a little bit more soft and natural than with a black eyeliner. And finally, I'll go with my Man Eater mascara from Tarte. And basically, I have 2 mascaras open and I decided to go with this one because this is my non-waterproof mascara and it's way easier to remove at the end of the day. So I don't want to be fighting with the mascara. For that reason, I'm going to take this one. Oh, I almost forget that I also going to be taking this I Love Color Intensifying Eyeshadow Base as an eyeshadow base. Lately, I've been using a concealer as an eyeshadow base, but that product is almost empty, so I don't think it's going to last. Or maybe I'll take it. I had to actually remove the little bit of product that I have left and put it here. Maybe I'll take this one too. Not sure, but the one that I'm officially taking with me is going to be this one. And to finish, we have my lip products, and I have said this in another video, but I'm working in two different projects in two different lip products, like liquid lipstick, and I'm struggling to use those products. For that reason, I decided that those liquid lipsticks are going to be the only thing that I'm going to take in this trip that is not gloss, because gloss I use every day to stay home, to be relaxed, if I know I'm not going to be wearing a mask basically. So for those days that I'm going to be going out, I'll go with these two liquid lipsticks. First, I have my NYX Slip Tease in Low Key, and this is a pinkish reddish tone that it looks super pretty. This one is in my Partners in Cream, and to go with this one I have this lip pencil. This is in the Good and Plenty shade. Looks like this. It's a perfect match for me. And the other color that I'm going to be taking is this Ginger Bomb from L'Oreal, and this looks like this. It's way, you can see it, it's a brown, so I'll have something more pink, more red, and something more brown. So I think I'm going to be good with those two products, but also I'm going to be taking two glosses. First, this one that I'm low-key trying to pan. I don't know which shade it is, but it's from Root Cosmetics. It has a little bit of color. Yeah, a little bit more than a little bit of color. And the last one is this one. This is a clear lip gloss. What are you called? Plump something. Plump Me Up, I think it is. The name is getting faded. But yeah, it has a lot of glitter and it's super pretty. To use it by its own, I love it. There you can see it. But yeah, these are all the products that I'm going to be taking with me into this trip. I feel pretty happy with the products that I chose, and I feel like I'll have enough to play around with while I'm not home. At least this year, every time that I'm going in a trip for around 2 weeks, I took 2 palettes with me and a couple of options in lip products. So let me know what you do. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!